Destiny is a literal cuckold that sucks guys' wieners.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, there's a lot wrong with that. If you're a guy, listen, if you want to be gay, that's okay, but he's like sucking it off and then sending revenge porn, which you know all about. Yeah, because you don't like revenge porn, because Steel Toe Morning Show, Aaron and Molte, real quick, we want to, before we bring on our guests, actually, that is a segue. And I'm very, very sad, but I have to talk about this because this is kind of like a release, my Steel Toe Morning Show, Nick Rekieta, meditation that I do every day because I don't want to be like, I don't want to be like either of them, and not that I'm perfect, but Keanu.
Did you do it from a hot tub?
Well, it's funny. The hot tub stream, that was a legendary hot tub stream. That was the beginning of the end. Kiki, you are famously married to comedian Gino Bisconte, who is accidentally caught up in a revenge porn case starring Nick Rekieta, whose wife was naked, and Steel Toe Morning Show. Aaron and Molte shared this picture to your husband, and what was Gino's reaction? Because he said that, I remember that Aaron said something like, "Ooh, not
your
too bad."
Your boy didn't do too bad,
yeah,
did he? The phrase still haunts me. I went, what the hell was it? And you can tell Gino was like, a little bit uncomfortable, but trying to be a bro. I guess I like tattoos more than I think. Aaron knows he should not have done that. But this is the best reality television on the internet of all time. It really is. We didn't think that that was right to do. However, I won't say, Jesus God. I'm not going to say what Eugene would say about the whole situation, but Aaron has learned from his, I believe, we recognize his foibles, and I think he recognizes them too. That's a disgusting thing to do. I've been revenge porned I don't know how many times. You know what I mean?
It's a bad situation, and I think Aaron probably has learned a big lesson from this. I'm sure Nick has learned a lesson from this. Not that, you don't think so? You don't think Nick? Who looks worse, real quick, because we got to do an ad read, then we got to bring on our guest. And all of this, though, I tend to kind of skew, and Chrissie, you might be different. I kind of tend to empathize and sympathize with Steel Toe because he lost his wife, and Nick didn't.
But once you start swinging, like, you should know that that is a very real possibility.
Guns, drugs, kids. That's Nick Rekieta.
Yeah, which sounds.
Sorry, his kids were taken away.
That sounds kind of awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds.
Guns, drugs, just lying around.
I can't. I wouldn't last very long, but Nick.
He's pissed off that Aaron got out of there. That's it. And Aaron is so easy to goof on. He's a fucking,
But and I'm gonna get killed for this. Aaron actually, because he can remember movies and stuff. He actually is pretty funny. He's not like a bad broadcaster.
No, he's fine.
And he's always getting the goal. I think that's so funny. He's like, we got a Venmo, PayPal. I love that. I think it's almost like I say pimp on a blimp. It's he is using trauma-based mind control to e-beg to his audience, but hey, we all have to make a living some sort of way.
I can't believe one woman got naked in front of him, let alone two women and a man.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the other thing is, I think Nick and Aaron have there's
tips.
Something. There's how when you break up with somebody, there's animosity because y'all used to be together. They're almost it's not like a friendship. It's like a breakup. It's not like a friendship's over. It's like there's some weird sort of there's some metaphysical thing that we can't describe. And Karmic, don't dox yourself, but are you in the Minnesota area?
I am a Minnesota guy.
Wait, can we, after this show, Keanu, can you get him set up with Nick Rekieta and Steel Toe Morning Show? Have you ever heard of Nick Rekieta, Karmic?
Yes, I have spoken with Nick on my stream. I had him on once, and I've been on Steel Toe's show once for 5 minutes, and I can, give or take, leave or take them.
Why not?
How do you feel about hot tubs?
Yeah, why not? Why don't you just go? You guys, it's cold up there. You need that hot tub. I don't know. I feel like Steel Toe and Nick Rekieta are fine young men that just made some mistakes, and they deserve a second chance. And Karmic, I think you could be there. You could maybe swap. I don't know if Felicia would want to do that, but you could maybe talk her into it. I don't. But does he have anybody to swap with? I guess Steel Toe doesn't have a partner to make the trade, does he?
Yeah, he's going to be sitting this one out, I'm afraid.
I think he has a...
Sitting in the corner, enjoying whatever he's watching.
So Slam Piece, he is with Slam Piece. Isn't that pretty bad that he calls his significant other Slam Piece?
I actually said, because he didn't want to say her name, I said, call her just Slam Piece, and then it just stuck. But I met the gal. She's fine.
Is she Slammable Piece?
She's a good-looking gal.
She's slammable?
Maybe like
know what I
future
like?
step-parent, maybe that kind of SP.
What I like about her is she does not mince words with him whatsoever.
What does that mean, though? She's like, you're a
Like-
fucking idiot? What does that mean? What
No,
is-
she's tough on him when he needs probably the tough kind of love.
Well, that's good. Okay, so Karmic, do you have any interest? Do you want to do a collab with Steel Toe Morning Show and Nick Rekieta? Is that something you'd be interested in if we could set that up?
Well, the thing is that I have done work with them before. And
No,
I'm
it needs to
not
be IRL, though. Sorry, I didn't make that. You guys need to be IRL, like in a hot tub stream. Like, anybody can have a guest on the show. You come on the show.
Lamb
It has to be in
shanks.
person for it to hit right.
They're not allowed to see each other though.
Okay, well,
Oh,
but
that's
Karmic
true.
can go. He can go hang out with them individually. I don't know. We need to connect to Karmic. You will blow up, dude. If you can just go smash Nick Rekieta's wife one time and share that image with Gino Bisconte, you would go so viral, and I think that you would break the internet.